Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at something a little different. We're diving into the world of Miss Universe Philippines 2025.
Ooh, exciting.
But we're not going to be looking at the swimsuits or the evening gowns.
Okay.
We're focusing on the all-important headshot. You know, that first impression, that glimpse into who these contestants are.
It's amazing how much a single photo can reveal.
Right.
It really is like a visual resume.
Yeah.
You're showcasing beauty, but also personality, confidence.
Absolutely.
And even like a hint of the strategy behind each contestant's campaign.
Totally. And our guide for this deep dive is Danny Walker. She's a pageant expert with this fantastic YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
And she dissects the official headshots for Miss Universe Philippines 2025. She offers her insights and ultimately ranks her favorites.
I like it.
I love how she builds suspense because she starts with a large pool of contestants and she narrows it down to a top 20 before revealing her #1 pick.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's a classic technique.
Right.
A lot of reviewers use that. It keeps the audience engaged, encourages them to form their own opinions.
Yeah.
It's almost like a game, like trying to predict who Danny will choose based on her commentary.
And speaking of commentary, she gets into the nitty-gritty details.
Okay.
So, for example, Miss Lucina City, Danny praises her soft, dreamy look and her slightly less polished hair.
Interesting.
And what's interesting to me is it goes beyond just looking, quote, beautiful.
Yeah.
It speaks to this larger trend we're seeing, not just in pageants, but in society as a whole.
100%. It's this move towards a more natural, authentic kind of beauty.
Yes.
You think about the rise of body positivity movements, the shift in marketing campaigns. It's no longer about achieving an unattainable ideal of perfection. It's about embracing individuality and showcasing your true self.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
But then we get to Miss Obalian City, and she's stunning, no doubt.
Yeah.
But Donnie criticizes her makeup, saying the lip and cheek colors clash. To someone like me, whose makeup skills start and end with mascara. That sounds harsh. Can you break that down for us? Why is that such a no-no in the pageant world?
Sure. Well, color theory plays a huge role in makeup, especially for photography. You want to create a harmonious look that complements your natural features and projects confidence. Clashing colors can be distracting, and they can take away from the overall impression you're trying to create.
Makes sense. I guess every detail matters when you're vying for a crown. So who stood out to Danny in a good way?
Well, she was completely charmed by Miss Filipino Society of San Francisco's genuine, happy smile. It makes you wonder, is that smile strategic, a carefully crafted part of her persona?
Right.
Or is it just pure, unadulterated charm?
Tough question. I'd like to think it's the latter. There's something so disarming about a truly genuine smile.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's a major asset, especially in a competition like this?
Absolutely. A genuine smile can instantly make you more relatable, approachable. It conveys warmth, openness, and a sense of ease.
Right.
All qualities that are highly valued in a Miss Universe contestant.
Then we have Miss Azamiz City, who Danny describes as having a piercing, lion-like gaze. Okay, is that fierce? Is that scary? Is that going to win her the crown? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, it's interesting because it speaks to this evolving role of assertiveness and confidence in pageants. In the past, a softer, more demure image might have been favored. But today, women are encouraged to own their power.
Yes.
And a powerful gaze can certainly project that. Whether it resonates with the judges, however, depends on their perception and their preferences.
Yeah, it's a gamble. But a bold one. Speaking of making a statement, Donnie loved that Miss Kittapawan City went all out with jewelry and what she called soft, bright makeup.
Yeah, that's a great example of how contestants can showcase their personal style while still adhering to the overall aesthetic of the competition. Accessorizing can elevate a look.
Sure.
And add a touch of personality. In this case, it seems to have worked beautifully for Miss Kittapawan City.
Seems like confidence goes a long way in this competition, wouldn't you say?
Definitely.
And this is where we start to see how beauty standards have evolved over time. Donnie draws this fascinating parallel between Miss Lawig City's, quote, classic, elegant look and Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, wow.
The ultimate icon of old Hollywood glamour.
It highlights how influential figures from the past continue to shape our perceptions of beauty.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe's image of timeless glamour still resonates today, inspiring contestants and reminding us that certain ideals of beauty can transcend generations.
She certainly set a high bar. But on the other end of the spectrum, we have Miss Filipino Society of Canada East, who's praised for her straight-off-the-camera look.
Okay.
So natural beauty is trending.
Yeah.
But does that mean professional styling is out the window?
That's a great question, and it sparks a lot of debate in the pageant world.
Yeah.
On one hand, there's this push towards authenticity and embracing those so-called imperfections.
Right.
On the other, professional styling can enhance features and create a polished image that's essential for stage presence.
Right.
It's a delicate balance.
It's all about finding that sweet spot, right? Not too much, not too little,
Yeah.
but just the right amount of polish. But even professionals can sometimes miss the mark. Donnie was concerned about Miss Kagande Oro's reddish hair color, hoping it was just a temporary choice.
Oh, ouch. That's gotta sting a little.
Yeah. It does make you wonder if perhaps there was a miscommunication with a stylist.
Yeah.
Consistency is key when it comes to a contestant's image. You want to present a cohesive look that feels authentic to your natural features. It's like building a brand.
Right.
If you want to be recognizable and memorable.
Yeah.
Now, Donnie pointed out that Miss Baguio City looked beautiful both in person and in photos.
Wow.
Which I imagine isn't easy to pull off.
Absolutely. That speaks volumes about her stage presence,
Yeah.
which is a crucial element in pageantry.
Yeah.
It's not just about looking good in a still photo, it's about commanding attention and projecting confidence in every setting.
Yeah.
It's how you carry yourself, your energy, and your ability to connect with an audience.
It's not just about outer beauty, but also that inner spark that captivates people.
For sure.
As we go through these contestants, we're starting to see some recurring themes emerge.
Yeah.
Natural beauty, individuality, confidence. It's not just about fitting a mold anymore.
Right.
It's about owning who you are and letting that shine through.
Exactly. And that brings us to another crucial element that Donnie consistently highlights,
Okay.
attention to detail.
Okay, let's unpack this. What kind of details is she talking about?
She picks up on everything.
Okay.
From stray hairs and nail polish choices
Oh, wow.
to even like the editing style of the backdrop.
Wow.
It's fascinating because it shows that these seemingly minor elements
Right.
can actually have a significant impact on the overall impression a contestant makes.
So even in the world of beauty pageants,
Yeah.
the devil is in the details.
Yes. It's all about creating a cohesive and polished package that leaves a lasting impression.
But before we reveal Donnie's top pick,
Yeah.
I want to take a moment to ask you, our listener, what's standing out to you so far?
Yeah.
What qualities are you noticing in these contestants that impress you? Hold on to those thoughts because we're about to dive into Danny's top pick and see who she believes has that winning combination.
All right, let's hear it. Who made the cut?
Danny's #1 choice is Miss Tageg. And get this, she went with a profile shot and a different hairstyle than what we typically see in pageant headshots.
That's a bold move.
Right. It makes you wonder, was it a strategic decision to stand out from the crowd or simply a matter of personal preference?
It's probably a combination of both. Choosing a profile shot could be seen as unconventional.
Yeah.
But it clearly worked for Miss Tagig.
Right.
It demonstrates a willingness to take risks and challenge conventions, which are valuable qualities, not just in pageantry, but in life as well.
So it seems like breaking the mold can sometimes pay off. It also shows that even in this seemingly objective world of beauty pageants, personal taste still plays a huge role. Even a seasoned expert like Donnie has her own subjective preferences.
Absolutely. And that reminds us that there's no single formula for success in pageantry.
Right.
It's a multifaceted equation.
Yeah.
With variables that go beyond just physical appearance. It's about personality, confidence, strategy, and yes, even a bit of luck.
It sounds like there's so much more to discover as this competition unfolds. We've barely scratched the surface with these headshots.
Right.
But before we continue our deep dive in part 2,
Okay.
I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question.
Ooh, I love these. Let's hear it.
If you were a judge, what would you look for in a Miss Universe Philippines headshot beyond just physical beauty? What qualities would make a contestant truly stand out to you?
That's a fantastic question to ponder. What qualities would signal to you that this woman has the potential to be a strong representative and a role model? Think about it, and we'll pick up this conversation in part 2.
We'll see you back here soon for more insights and analysis.
See ya.
Welcome back in the deep dive. Last time we were getting up close and personal with the Miss Universe Philippines 2025 contestants.
Yeah.
You know, dissecting their official headshots with the help of pageant expert Danny Walker.
Yeah, and I believe we left you with a little challenge, didn't we, to look beyond just the surface beauty.
Yes.
And consider the qualities that would truly make a contestant stand out in your eyes.
Exactly. It's easy to get caught up in the glitz and the glamour.
Right.
But like we saw with Danny's analysis, there's so much more to these women than meets the eye.
100%.
A headshot can be a surprisingly revealing window
Yeah.
into their personalities, their confidence, even their aspirations.
It's a question worth pondering because those qualities often hint at the kind of representative she'll be.
Right.
Remember, we're not just talking about a beauty queen.
Yeah.
We're talking about a potential role model,
Right.
someone who will represent the Philippines on a global stage.
So true. So going back to Donnie's analysis, what were some of the qualities that she highlighted that hinted at these deeper layers?
While she often focused on the eyes,
Okay.
like with Miss Ozimus City and her lion-like gaze, she wasn't just commenting on eye color or shape. She
Right.
was talking about the intensity and determination conveyed through that gaze.
It's like the eyes are the window to the soul, right?
Totally.
They could reveal so much about a person's inner strength and character.
Mm-hmm.
And that reminds me, Donnie also mentioned the warmth and genuineness
Oh, yeah.
in Miss Filipino Society of San Francisco's smile.
Exactly. It's about going beyond a perfectly posed smile
Yeah.
and connecting with the authenticity behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are qualities that resonate with people,
Yeah.
that draw them in,
Yeah,
make them want to learn more about the person behind that smile.
absolutely. And speaking of making an impression, Donnie also noted that Miss Baguio City looked equally stunning in person and in photos,
Wow.
which I imagine is not easy to pull off.
Absolutely not. That speaks to her stage presence.
Right.
It's a skill that goes far beyond the pageant world,
Yeah.
you know? It's about being comfortable in your own skin,
Yeah.
owning your space,
Yeah.
and connecting with people authentically, whether it's on a stage, in a boardroom, or even just in everyday interaction.
It's like that inner confidence shines through in everything you do.
100%.
Now, something else that struck me as we went through Danny's commentary was the realization that these headshots aren't just about individual beauty.
Oh, totally.
There's a whole team of professionals behind each photo
Yeah.
working together to create this perfect image.
That's such an important point. It reminds us that success is rarely a solo endeavor.
Right?
We all rely on collaboration,
Mm-hmm.
the expertise and support of others
Yeah.
to achieve our goals.
Right. Remember Miss Elgalian City?
Oh, yeah, the clashing.
Yeah, the clashing lip and cheek colors.
Yeah.
That definitely stuck with me.
Yeah.
Got me thinking, maybe that wasn't entirely the contestant's fault.
Right.
Maybe there was a miscommunication with the makeup artist.
Yeah.
Or maybe the photographer's lighting didn't quite capture the intended effect.
Exactly. It highlights the importance of communication and collaboration within a team.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be on the same page,
Right.
working towards a shared vision to
Yeah.
create that perfect shot.
Right.
It's a reminder that even in a field as seemingly individualistic as beauty pageants,
Yeah.
teamwork plays a crucial role.
Totally. And it's not just about makeup and styling.
Yeah.
Donnie even commented on the editing choices in some of the headshots,
Right.
praising those that felt natural and authentic.
Exactly.
It makes you realize that even subtle decisions, like how much retouching to do,
Yeah.
can impact the overall message a contestant is trying to convey.
Right. And that brings us back to this idea of authenticity,
Yeah.
which is such a key theme in modern pageantry.
Yeah.
It's about showcasing your true self, not an airbrushed, unattainable ideal.
Totally. Remember Miss Kittapulan City who rocked that jewelry with such confidence?
Yes, she was fantastic.
It felt like she was saying, this is me, take it or leave it. And I think that kind of self-assurance is incredibly attractive, don't you think?
I completely agree.
It's about knowing your worth and not being afraid to let your personality shine through.
100%. It's about embracing your individuality and using it to your advantage.
And speaking of individuality, we can't forget Miss Taghi,
Yeah.
Donnie's top pick,
Right.
prepared to go with a profile shot and a different hairstyle.
It was such a bold move.
It really paid off.
It did.
It set her apart from the crowd.
Totally.
And it showcased her willingness to take risks. So as we say goodbye to this deep dive, I'm left with a sense of anticipation
Yeah.
for what's to come in the Miss Universe Philippines competition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see these contestants evolve,
Yeah.
overcome challenges,
Yeah.
and use their platform to make a positive impact on the world.
Me too. It's a journey of growth, self-discovery, and empowerment.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what these incredible women will achieve.
And I hope our listeners will join us in celebrating their achievements.
Yes.
Because ultimately, whether we're talking about beauty pageants or life in general,
Right.
it's about so much more than just appearances. It's about embracing our unique qualities,
Yeah.
using our voices,
Right.
and striving to make a difference in the world.
Beautifully said.
And until our next deep dive,
Yeah.
remember to keep exploring, keep learning, and keep celebrating the diverse beauty that surrounds us.
Happy exploring.
Everyone.